Today, we're rediving into something super intriguing. The psychology of people who do UNT post their photos on social media. You know those folks with the default avatars or scenic backgrounds instead of selfies. Ever wonder why? In a world obsessed with likes, filters, and perfect poses, choosing to stay faceless online is a bold move. Let's unpack the reasons behind it, from personality traits to deeper emotional factors. Stick around, because this might just make you rethink your own feed. First off, let's talk about introversion and privacy. Many people who skip posting photos are introverts at heart. Introverts recharge in solitude and often prefer meaningful, one-on-one connections over broadcasting their lives to the mass. According to psychologists like Susan Cain, author of Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking, introverts value their inner world more than external validation. Social media can feel overwhelming. It's like a constant party they're not invited to, or worse, one they don't want to attend. By not sharing photos, they protect their personal space. It's not about hiding. It's about controlling who gets a glimpse into their life. In fact, a study from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that introverts are less likely to engage in self-presentation online, opting for anonymity to avoid the spotlight. But it's not just introverts. Privacy concerns play a huge role too. In our digital age, data breaches and identity theft are real threats. Think about it. Posting a photo isn't just sharing a moment. It's handing over biometric data that could be used for facial recognition or targeted ads. People wary of this, often called digital minimalists, choose to keep their faces off platforms to safeguard their identity. Cal Newport, in his book Digital Minimalism, argues that reducing online exposure leads to a more intentional life. These individuals might have experienced cyberbullying, stalking, or just the creepy feeling of being watched. Globally, this is amplified in regions with strict surveillance, like parts of Asia or Europe under GDPR laws, where people are more cautious about personal data. A Pew Research Center survey showed that 81% of Americans feel they've lost control over their data, pushing many to go photo-free. Now, let's get into self-esteem and body image. Social media is a highlight reel, right? Everyone's posting their best angles, vacations, and glow. For some, this creates pressure to measure up, leading to anxiety or low self. People who avoid photos might be dealing with body dysmorphia, or simply don't want to invite comparisons. Research from the American Psychological Association links heavy social media use to increased depression, especially among young adults who feel inadequate scrolling through edited images. By not posting, these folks sidestep the validation trap. They don't tie their worth to likes or comments. It's a form of self-preservation. Interestingly, this ties into cultural differences too. In collectivist societies like Japan or India, where humility is prized over self-promotion, not flaunting your face aligns with social norms. You're seen as modest, not vain. Another angle: professional or strategic reasons. Think executives, activists, or even celebrities using pseudonyms. Posting photos could jeopardize jobs in sensitive fields like law enforcement or journalism. For activists in places like the Middle East or Latin America, anonymity protects against retaliation. Psychologically, this stems from a need for compartmentalization, keeping work, personal life, and online presence separate to reduce stress. A study in psychopsychology, behavior, and social networking highlights how anonymous users report higher life satisfaction because they express ideas freely without fear of judgment. Of course, there's the flip side. Some just find it unnecessary. In a hyper-connected world, they prioritize real-life interactions over virtual ones. These people might be high in trait mindfulness, focusing on the present rather than curating a digital persona. Psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi's concept of flow suggests that deep engagement in offline activities leaves little room for social media vanity. They're not antisocial. They're selectively social. But wait, is this always healthy? Not posting photos can sometimes signal deeper issues, like social anxiety disorder, where fear of scrutiny keeps someone hidden. If it's avoidance rather than choice, therapy might help. On the positive, it can foster authenticity. Without photos, interactions are based on words and ideas, leading to genuine connections. So, there you have it, the psychology behind the blank profiles. Whether it's privacy, introversion, or just a life philosophy, not posting photos is often a thoughtful decision in our oversharing era. What about you? Do you post your pics or keep it low-key? Drop a comment below, like if this resonated, and subscribe for more mind-bending psych topics. Thanks for watching. See you next time.